Zoe from Zeal Zen, and I am warming up on the stat bike to get ready to do my 7 primal movements for fitness series. And today I'll be showing you one of them. The 7 primal movements are squat, lunge, push, pull, gait, rotate, and bend. And each of those are really key movements in any fitness program and in any functional lifestyle. As we go through each day, we're going to be doing all of those things. So first I want you to make sure 5 to 7 minutes warm up in a low impact manner. Also make sure that you have your doctor's clearance to go ahead and start any kind of workout program. So make sure that you're physically able and comfortable to do that. And I think that's it. I will meet you with the first exercise shortly. Hi, it's Zoe from Zeal Zen again, and we are doing the 7 primal movements still, and today we're going to be working on the pull. So I'm going to start right off the bat with something called a pull-up. Before we get too into that though, just to let you know, this is one of the tougher exercises for a body weight movement in the standard movement. So the option that I'm going to demonstrate to start with is probably not the one that you're going to start with, but we'll see where we go. Basically, the pull utilizes the back muscles, a little bit of the shoulder, and a little bit of the arms. And plus you need a little bit of that mobility through the shoulder girdle like you do with the push. So very similar in that way. Why do we want to be able to pull? There's things that we do on a regular daily basis that requires strength in the pull. So easy thing you think of when you're a kid is tug of war, or if you want to pull something towards you, you're going to be doing the pull. So there's lots of reasons to be trying to bring something to you, even if you're lifting up something, you're going to be involved in the pull. So basic pull up, you're going to have a bar that you can come to, so either you're at a gym or a playground or something like that, and your hands are going to be about shoulder width apart with your palms facing away from you. And from there, the most basic version, holding on nice and tight and then getting ready, making lift off, pulling up to chin just above the bar, and then letting yourself back down again. So that's the basic pull-up. And the other thing, and I'll switch around so you can see my back, in order to optimize it, what you want to do is a little pause at the top and then bring your shoulder blades together. And hopefully you can see this as I do this going the other direction. So again, we have hold, palms facing away from you, pull up, blades together, and then come back down again. And that's the basic pull-up. Hi. First variation that I'm going to offer is one-armed dumbbell roll. And actually I'm using a kettlebell this time, but you can use dumbbells as well. So just have a bench, and I'm going to use a bench in this option just to provide a little bit more stability. Choose a weight that's appropriate for you. You can play around, figure out what's right. I've just got a stool here with a little bit of a mat on top of it so I can put my knee on it and it won't get too irritated, and put my hand here as well. Grab your barbell dumbbell or kettlebell and let it hang, and then you pull it up, elbow close to the body, and again, pinch your scapula or your shoulder blade towards your spine here, pause, and then release down. So again, coming up, close to the body, little pinch, pause, and release. And of course, doing that with both sides. And you can change the intensity of this, obviously, by changing the weight. Another version of the pull. This time we're going to be pulling ourselves from being on the floor. So we need a stable object. I've got a squat rack here, a very stable squat rack with a barbell across it. That's what I'm utilizing. There's all sorts of playground equipment, things you can rig up at home, but again, safety in mind. Have a mat underneath you. You want to take a lay down on the mat and have the chest close to, or your chest close to where the barbell or object is that you're lifting, and hands again about shoulder width apart. And One other thing here that you want to be aware of is that your body is long and strong, so you don't want a sagging body. You don't want to be trying to pull yourself up and you've got a bend at the waist or anything. When you pull up, you're going to pull up in one long, strong line, chest towards the bar, squeeze the blades, and come back down and do as many as is appropriate for your body there. And again, long, strong body. That's it for the pull with the barbell. Hi, another variation of the pull. This time we're going to use suspension trainer. This one is called Jungle Gym. Traditionally, the one out there most people know about is TRX. So you have a system like this rigged up, and how long this is going to be is really going to depend on you and how you've got it rigged up. So you're just going to have to play around. Basically, you're going to discover that one direction, if your body gets lower to the ground, is a little more challenging, and if your body's higher up, it's going to be less challenging. So have both handles, one for each hand, and then walk your feet forward and lean back. And then the same thing, that same pulling motion. We pull our bodies up, pause, pinch the shoulder blades to the spine, and come back down. And same thing again. So some of the movements I've shown you with weights or the suspension or the barbell have been good ways to get some back strength, to start to get to the place where you can do that pull-up. And these movements and mini exercises are using the actual position of the pull-up to start to get the strength for that as well. So first off, let's get a stool or something to let yourself stand up and come up to where you need to be, and I'll have to do a little hop to get myself high enough. But the object here is we're just simply going to hang. So we're going to get to where we need to without having to muscle up there, but just hang once we do. So again, we've got that overhand grip, and we're going to come and we're just going to hold. And we're just going to leave our bodies here, and my feet are off the ground. And hold. And you do that as long as you can. So that's one progression. Another progression is negatives. So we're going to start again from the top, just like we did, but we're going to try and lower down slowly. So I'm utilizing the bench to get myself up here, and then coming up, and then slowly letting myself down as slowly as I can. And once I've gotten all the way down, I'm going to stand back up and do it all again. So those are two ways to start to build your strength for a regular pull-up. Another way is scapula raises, and I'm going to just turn around so hopefully you can see this. So I'm not going to pull all the way up, but I'm just going to start with feeling my shoulder blades rotate in towards my spine. So I'm going to just put this out of the way for a sec. And just bring up a little bit and then down. And this is all through the shoulder. You notice my arms aren't bending. This is shoulder, and I hope you can see that. It's kind of hard to see. So you can do those things to help assist yourself get ready for the full pull-up. So with a regular pull-up, one of the things you can vary, almost everything that I've cued you on so far has that hands facing away grip. You can also flip your hands around and have them facing towards you, and they actually changed the name and they call that a chin-up. But it's actually a little bit easier than the hands facing away. The hands facing away is the toughest option, but the most traditional. So you can do the hands facing towards you in a chin-up, or some gyms have bars that point perpendicular out that you can hold on to with pistol grip. So your hands would be like this, able to hold on to something. And I don't have that option here to show you, but I will show you a chin-up. So again, hands maybe about shoulder width apart, palms facing in this time, and you're pulling yourself up, head above the bar, and pausing, squeezing the blades, and letting yourself back down again. So that's slightly easier than the first version that I told you. The pistol grip's the middling one. So there you go, that's the pull.